And so it begins again. What's going on, guys? Croco here, bringing you another episode of 60 Plus with all the guns in a regular 6v6 environment. This time around, we will be using the Vector, as you probably see from the thumbnail, the title, or the little logo in the top right-hand corner. And as always, bottom left is my Twitter, which you guys should follow me on to get all the updates about, this series. And if you want to contact me, please share this series on Twitter and Facebook, and of course, as always, leave a thumbs up. So this gun is actually quite popular amongst you guys. Yesterday on Twitter, I asked whether to upload the 870, or was it 2 days ago? I can't remember. The 870, the Vector, or the Shicom CQB, and the 870 won out, but by a slight margin. By a very slight margin. The second place went to the Vector, so who am I to deny you guys? And the kill streaks helping me out in this game are, of course, the Orbital VSAT, Warthog, and the Lodestar. And as you guys can see, this is kind of a slow beginning, but believe me, the game picks up. People were leaving on our team and on the other team, so I just tried to make the best of it, try to run around, and maybe, at this point, of course, in the game, hopefully go for a 60-plus game. Now, I know this is kind of a cop-out, because I forgot to equip Scavenger. So I will be forced to pick up a Type 25, but I guess the majority of the gun kills will come from the Vector. But don't worry, guys, if you don't have enough Vector gameplay, I will be sure to upload a fail, which I got on the Map Express, and these are just reflexes. I did not hear that guy whatsoever creeping out behind me. This is just the reflex that Black Ops 2 teaches you. You kill somebody, you immediately turn around and kill him, because there's probably somebody there. And this was a total spastastic moment. Thankfully, that guy's knife failed, and he wasn't able to take me out. Yeah, going back, I had to pick up the Type 25 because I ran out of ammo on my Vector, and I did not want to die because I was on a pretty nice roll. And the higher the kill to death ratio, the more entertaining the game is. So that's something to look forward to. So I got my Orbital VSAT, trying to get my first Warthog, because these 60-plus games do require you to go on these kill streak rampages for at least 2 or 3 times. And in this game, I figured that I had way more kills than 60, but it was, well, you guys will see the final score. It's still pretty awesome. Again, so what I was trying to experiment with yesterday were handguns, and the best score I got was something along the lines of 42 and 7. Now that might not sound like, that might sound, impressive, I guess, 40, what did I say, 42 and 7 or something, but it's not 60 plus. It's not 60 plus. And yesterday I was going on this, huge fucking game session on Black Ops 2. I think this is the most I've played since forever. I mean, I've been playing all day just to get the stupid K9 unit to make my job a little bit more easier. Because really, once I upload that Vector fail on Express, you guys will see how frustrating that was. That map is simply not built for kill streaks. Maybe something like the Dogs, but not even the Swarm. I remember when, on the first game I ever uploaded, I got a care package and there was the Swarm, and it might have gotten me like 4 or 5 kills, which is not a lot. I remember on Turbine. Now Turbine is not the best map. It's not the best map. It's one of the worst maps in the game, at least in my opinion. I dislike that map. Maybe it's good for ground war, but things have to be said that once a Swarm is called in on Turbine, it's pretty much game over for the enemy team. You get that son of a bitch like 2 or 3 times even, and you're looking at a 60, 70, even 80 plus gameplay. Now believe me, this 6 versus 6 environment, 60 plus gameplays don't come to me very easy. Now I will, at the end of this, of course, there will be a rating of how easy or how frustrating it was for me to obtain finally a 60 plus gameplay. Now the factors which will come in play is how the Vector handled. Now, don't pay attention to the Type 25. This is going to be for another episode. I should have killed myself, but I didn't want to. because I was on a roll with the kill streaks and stuff like that, and I really wanted to get a 60 plus, so just disregard completely the Type 25. I will die. at some point, and I will end up using the Vector once more. But the factors that will go into my scoring are, of course, the easiness and the level of frustration, and just in general, you know, my thoughts on the Vector. And that's pretty much that. We all know that SMGs are king in Black Ops 2, and we'll see how the Peacemaker is. I'm going to try to get my hands on the DLC as early as possible. But I cannot guarantee it. I would love to do a 60 plus with the Peacekeeper on the Xbox 360, but I'll see how it goes. So if I'm not going to be able to get the DLC early, I hope that you guys can forgive me. PS3 is my platform of choice. Maybe I will get Black Ops 2 for my Xbox 360, but we'll see. We'll see. So this is, I think, my second Lodestar, and Standoff is a pretty good map. I should be thanking the enemy team for not rage quitting. Well, for the most part, I think only 2 people rage quit on the enemy team. But then, you know, the game connected them, and it was all good. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty happy. I acquired all my kill streaks multiple times over using the Vector, and Standoff is a very good map because it's quite open, especially the middle, the alleyways. But you have to be careful about snipers, and keep that in mind that this is not my first gameplay with the Vector trying to get 60 plus. I've been playing with the Vector, and this is the truth. I've been playing with the Vector for like a day and a half without success trying to get 60 plus gameplay. So this will be a factor. The best thing about this game was the lobby. I mean, people did not rage quit, and that allowed me to get my 60 plus. I have a Scar H fail, which I also will upload, but at the same time I will upload some other games. So my score, the final score of this one is 63-2, and the final score for this game is a 4 out of 10. Now that might sound steep, but believe me, a day and a half with the Vector was, there are plenty other better submachine guns out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.